I play Rachel's slave, Hypatia's slave Davis, and he's very, very in love with her, and it's not requited, and that sort of rejection and sadness draws him towards Christianity as a path.
Yeah, I think for Orestes it's very similar as far as unrequited love. I think he feels he has more of a chance, and he can actually see a life together. And I think she does consider it a bit. I'd like to think she does, but yeah. Once it doesn't happen, he's able to maintain a friendship with her that lasts throughout both of their lives.
I'm terribly, terribly uneducated. Weirdly, I'd just taken a course on this exact thing right before we started, although I didn't retain a huge amount of it. So I knew a little bit about Hypatia and I knew a little bit about Alexandria, but I didn't really get into the meat of it until we got there.
I knew a bit about Christianity at the time, of Constantine, and and Saint Cyril, who is kind of the villain in the film, but I didn't know about Hypatia at all, so it was a surprise to me. We worked out a lot.
Well, it was mostly working out.
Yeah.
In terms of, I mean, our roles are very different in the film. Oscar's is quite verbose. Is that fair?
Hmm?
And I don't say very much at all, and so the parts sort of required quite different. And we talk about it quite a lot in terms of how technically to approach these kind of roles, which had very sort of fundamentally different requirements.
I think what's great about it is that you have so much more information to draw on. For instance, kind of relating back to your last question, I did read a lot about what it was like to be a youth being groomed to be a leader, and what the government was like back then. So you have just a lot more resources. You don't have to imagine quite as much. You don't have to create as much in your head. Yeah.
No.
It's definitely not real.
No, totally made up. Yeah, he's just fictional. I think that in some ways, he's the eyes for the audience, so I had to be slightly aware of that. And yeah, it felt like quite a different requirement than Orestes, which was much scarier and much harder, I think. Difficulties, actually,
there wasn't
weird.
Any, yeah.
It was weird because before we went there, I thought, it's a huge movie. It's going to be, it's really hot and it's going to be uncomfortable and difficult. And we didn't have any problems at all. It was very smooth. Everyone was lovely. I wish we could make up some great gossip, but there wasn't really any. Everyone liked each other.
I think just the danger of fundamentalism, and it's on a precipice. Always, I think, civilization, or those who feel civilized, or those that are scientists, or that are questioning things. I think that questioning is always important, and whenever that's silenced, you throw yourself into the dark ages.
High five, that was really smart.
Thanks.